Hello, today we are going to learn system administration in Linux. In Module 3 we have these topics: managing system services and processes, configuring network settings and firewall rules, system backup and restore. Managing system services and processes is an important part of Linux system administration. Here are some basic commands and techniques for managing system services and processes. 1. Starting and stopping services. To start or stop a system service, use the systemtl command followed by the service name and the action you want to perform. For example, to start the Apache web server, use the command systemtl start attd service. To stop the service, use the command systemtl stop attd service. 2. Enabling and disabling services. To ensure that a service starts automatically when the system boots up, use the systemtl enable command. For example, to enable the Apache web server to start automatically, use the command systemtl enable attd service. To disable the service from starting automatically, use the command systemtl disable attd service. 3. Checking service status. To check the status of a system service, use the systemtl status command followed by the service name. For example, to check the status of the Apache web server, use the command systemtl status attd service. 4. Viewing running processes. To view a list of currently processes on the system, use the ps command. By default, this command will display the processes running in the current terminal session. To view all running processes, use the command pse5 killing processes. To stop a running process, use the kill command followed by the process ID PID of the process you want to stop. To find the PID of a process, use the ps command followed by the grep command to search for the process name. For example, to kill the Firefox web browser, use the commands pse grep Firefox to find the PID of the Firefox process, and then kill PID to stop the process. 6. Background processes. To run a process in the background, add an ampersand and at the end of the command. For example, to run a program called myprogram in the background, use the command myprogram. And, overall, managing system services and processes is an essential skill for Linux system administrators and users. Understanding how to start and stop services, view running processes, and kill processes is crucial for maintaining system stability and security. Configuring network settings and firewall rules is an important part of Linux system administration. Here are some basic commands and techniques for configuring network settings and firewall rules. 1. Network configuration. To configure network settings, you can use the IP and ifconfig commands. 4. For example, to display information about network interfaces, use the command ifconfig. To configure an interface with a static IP address, use the command ipadder at IP address subnet mask dev interface name. To configure the default gateway, use the command iproot at default via gateway IP address. These changes are not persistent across reboots, so you can edit the network configuration files in etc network interfaces or etc sysconfig network scripts to make them permanent. 2. DNS configuration. To configure DNS settings, edit the etc resolve conf file and add one or more nameserver lines that point to your DNS server s. For example, nameserver 8.8.8.8 will use Google's public DNS server. These changes are not persistent across reboots, so you can also edit the etc network interfaces or etc sysconfig network scripts files to make them permanent. 3. Firewall configuration. To configure a firewall, you can use the iptables or firewalled commands. For example, to allow incoming connections, use the command iptables input ptcp deport 20 to jaccept. To save these rules so they are persistent across reboots, use the command iptables save etc sysconfig iptables on Red Hat based systems or iptables save etc iptables rules v4 on Debian based systems. Alternatively, you can use the firewalled command to configure a firewall, which is the default firewall on many modern Linux distributions. 4. Network troubleshooting. To troubleshoot network issues, you can use the ping, traceroute, and netstat commands. For example, to test connectivity to a host, use the command ping host. To trace the route to a host, use the command traceroute host. To display active network connections, use the command netstat. Overall, configuring network settings and firewall rules is an important aspect of Linux system administration, and understanding how to use the various commands and techniques is crucial for maintaining system stability and security. System backup and restore is a critical aspect of system administration that ensures the availability and integrity of data and system settings in the event of system failure or data loss. Here are some basic techniques and tools for backing up and restoring a Linux system. 1. Backup tools. There are various backup tools available in Linux, including tar, Risync, DD, and more advanced tools like Bacula or Amanda. Tar is a commonly used tool that creates a compressed archive of files and directories, while Risync can synchronize files between different systems. DD is used to make a bit-for-bit copy of a device or partition, which is useful for making a complete backup of a system. 2. Backup storage. It's important to store backups in a secure and reliable location, such as an external hard drive, a remote server, or a cloud storage service. You can use tools like CCP or Risync to copy backups to remote locations, or use cloud backup services like Amazon S3 or Google Cloud Storage. 3. Backup scheduling. To ensure that backups are performed regularly, you can schedule backup jobs using the cron service. For example, you can create a cron job to run a backup script every night at a specified time. 4. Restore process. To restore a backup, you need to boot the system using a live CD system or failure USB or data drive, loss, and then copy the backup files by to the restoring appropriate them to a location test on the system or virtual you can machine also use and the verifying DD command that the data to and restore a settings are complete intact. system backup to a Overall, new device system or backup partition. and restore is 5. an essential aspect Testing of system backups. administration. It's important to and test understanding backups how to regularly use to backup ensure that they can be store restored in the backups event securely. Schedule backups and restore backups is crucial for maintaining system availability and integrity. Thank you for watching us. Stay tuned for next part.